Peace. For loud, I got a poem I want to share. Oh, it's just a peaceful poem. I've actually recorded it before, but I've never been proud of how I recorded it. I mean, other people like it, but I think they like it because the writing is strong. But I don't think how I did it, how I performed it was really good. I don't think it was bad, but what I did was reminiscent of the same of what people often do in spoken word. And the way I enunciated and projected my voice went with that. But it was never written to be a spoken word piece. So I mean, but I reverted to what I used to do. Now I really don't do it much anymore. But I would like to try it in a more dramatic fashion, drama, theater, not hood drama. You know, so more like a monologue. I don't know if I can do it, but I'd like to try it. I'm not a trained actor, but I enjoy challenging myself. So this piece is called "My Morning Rose," and it's just a third of it. The first five stanzas. But yeah, I'd like to do it in a more dramatic fashion. So this is what I'm about to try. Autumn Reflections. An old seed blooms, making modern impressions as I lie in a mass of blankets and wadded up questions. My mind's eye semi-blind, with a bottled up message floating from the past through the fog of the present. Hindsight's 20 by 25, mostly clear, yet partly affected by cloudy perceptions, these blinding flashes that underline the many times I'm often forgetting, on purpose. Staying clear of being caught in the presence of sharpened regrets when I know a little alcohol can soften the edges, help to absorb the blows. This comfort has become awfully heavy, and this room is more than cold. It alters my essence. I'm yawning and stretching and hanging by the thread of a thought. In its webbing I'm caught, turning, tossing and restless. It's taken root in the sod of the bedding, beneath the dark of the heavens, in the fertile soil of my mind, fed by a spark with the resonance that breaks the morning cold. Sleep, harshly rejected. It's the past, the formerly old. The clock has reset it. I've watched every second, awake, unsure of what's bothered my resting. I'm at a loss at the cause, what problems I'm guessing the subconscious only knows. Within, something has slowly grown in these awkward conditions, but strong as hold, giving dotted connections and spotty receptions as I try and make out body dimensions. I wish these eyes that know me closed to peek inside a lonely soul and drawn from reference things I wish not seen or dreamed and recall them the present, an ardent inspection as if by God and the Holy Ghost. And it came like a thief in the darkness I rested. This hard introspection, forced and aggressive, these thoughts, recollections of past events through a foggy discretion. Intimacy, in closeness, altered electric impulses from involvements of lessons, mistakes, the losses, corrections, and I aimlessly wander within an awesome eclectic hypnosis, with a loss of time and loss of direction. The ability to decipher night from day has been swiped away. My price to pay, my insides laugh and scoff at my efforts to be properly rested. I cannot sleep. My thought was investing in an alarm clock instead of good pillows and sheets being cheap. An awful suggestion, I suppose. Harbored affections and a strong sensation of an empty storm and cold. Along with this morning, rose. The night's calling. and a life pausing, shriek that wakes all that have slept in. Sort of neglecting the business of ending the day and calling the next one. It's not promised. I deem it rise where most just calmly doze, and action even I, when normal, chose. I'm up with far more than a common cold. This cough in my chest and smarting throat has cause that is different. Led by the sweet smells of my morning rose. A walk of acceptance, my homing nose. Details an aroma known. The blinds whisper and wave with the wind that slowly blows. They taunt and invest in the talk of my mess and unspoken code, as though they know what's unexposed. I'm short of accepting it, the options and exits of possible vexings, this feeling, the dawn imposed. 1 weak place in my armor showed, one sweet face in my palms enclosed. Once retraced, a harm exposed, in that glum bleak space where karma's known, and the causal effects of digging deeply within the heart of the lesson, releasing it from the facade it's been kept in. The sun is shone, slowly crawling the crest of the horizon, and I am trying to make all the connections. Autumn reflections, caught up in question while I'm caught up in wrestling a haze of ideas instead of balled up and resting. Well, it's the product of a late dinner, and I, impatient, await winter. Can't be her, ain't been her. It's nothing, I'm guessing. All right. I can't believe I made it through without making a mistake. So yeah, that's it. That's my morning rose done in dramatic fashion, I guess. Any trained actors out there probably said, "Man, that wasn't a good job." But I think I did good for a layperson. I'm a trained writer, not an actor. But thanks for your time. I hope you enjoyed it. Any feedback would be great. All right. Peace.